Welcome back to the Junior Moneymakers Podcast, the show that helps you teach your kids to become young entrepreneurs that can start and grow their own business. It's Monday and it's time to talk about making some money. My family and I work really hard on our side hustles, and I want all of you to know that putting in hard work really does pay off. Once you have your goal in mind, you have to put everything you have into it. The late nights, the sweat, in the end, I gotta tell you, it's all worth it. No matter how old you are, what your parents told you is right. Nothing worth doing is ever easy. Now, today's business idea is going to be one that just about any kid can do. There are not a lot of skills involved, and really, you just have to be willing to roll up your sleeves and get a little dirty. I couldn't think of a clever name for today's business, so I'm just going to call it the cage cleaner. So, what is a cage cleaner? I'm not going to lie to you. The inspiration for this business came right out of my own backyard. You see, the weather is changing, and we have a few rabbits that live outside in a pretty rockin' enclosure if I do say so myself. Half of their home is inside, and the other half of their home is outside. And overall, I'd say they have about 150 square feet or so of space to run, play, and kind of enjoy themselves in. So everything sounds pretty sweet and magical up to this point, right? Wrong. Winter is setting in, and somebody has to go out there and clean that rabbit hutch pretty regularly. Even though they're litter trained, they still do make a mess, and they need to be taken care of so they don't get sick, and we make sure that they always have the supplies they need to keep warm. Now, if you're waiting for the part where you come in, this is it. There's a lot of money to be made cleaning outdoor cages and enclosures during the winter months. It doesn't take a genius to figure out why either. If you live in a cold area, going outside to clean animal cages and enclosures is just not a lot of fun. And when you combine something that isn't fun with something that must be done, you end up with some serious money-making potential. So, how do we get started? Getting started on this one is actually pretty easy. You really don't need a lot of your own supplies, although having your own pet-friendly cleaning spray, rubber gloves, and a set of good sturdy toothbrushes will definitely help. And yes, I did say toothbrushes. The big key on this one is finding everyone in your neighborhood that has small animals. Even if the animals are kept inside, people often have to take the cages outside to clean them. Make it clear to everyone that you love cleaning out animal cages and that you would be happy to take care of theirs for them. On any given street, I'm sure that you know at least a few people that have hamsters, ferrets, rabbits, pet mice, etc. Engage with these families and offer to clean out their cages once a week for a fee. Promise to be responsible, be regular, and be on time. I guarantee you that just about every single family with a pet wishes just this once that someone else would come over and do it for them. If you live in an area with lots of seniors, don't forget that this can apply to things like changing kitty litter as well. And the cool thing about that is those are more likely to turn into long-term gigs, which is exactly what we're looking for. Okay, so you have a basic idea for how to start a cage cleaning business. Now let's give you 3 tips to get you moving. Tip 1. Remember that the safety of the animal comes first. No matter what you do, you always have to do everything you can to keep the animal safe. Secure them in a nice box or a mini cage with lots of air holes. If you're not comfortable picking the animal up yourself, you can always ask the owner to do it for you, or even better, ask them to do it before you arrive. The cleaning supplies you use, the way you dry the cage, these things are all really important when it comes to animal safety, and you have to make sure you don't cut any corners or take any shortcuts. That's how small animals end up missing, or worse. Tip 2. Have a solid cage cleaning plan. There are a lot of websites out there that are devoted to cage cleaning, so do a little research and make yourself a basic checklist for each type of cage you work with. Something simple like what I pulled right off of peteducation.com. First, remove all decorations in the cage. Second, clean, rinse, and disinfect water bowls and food bowls. Third, bag and discard bedding litter. Fourth, clean all cage surfaces with soap and hot water, then rinse. Fifth, loosen tough spots with a toothbrush or putty knife. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be hard. The key is to have a plan that works and to follow the plan from start to finish every time. Tip 3. Upsell. Look, cleaning a cage is one thing, but there are a lot of ways to upsell this job. First, you can put a feed container on site that you fill up each week for the family for a fee. Next, you can offer to drop off bags of homemade organic pet treats that you cook in your own kitchen. You can offer to play with pets. You can offer to let their little kids apprentice with you so that they can take over someday when they're bigger. All of these services are things you can tack and upsell onto, so talk things over with your parents and figure out just how much your time is worth. If you play your cards right here, you can have a little cage cleaning empire going before you know it. So there you have it, a quick and easy guide to starting your cage cleaning business. Cleaning cages isn't glamorous work. It's not pretty and it isn't easy, but it is rewarding and well paying. There's a reason that garbage men are so well rewarded. Bank on the idea that people often get in over their head with new pets, and anytime people tell you they get a new hamster, rabbit, ferret, cat, hand them a business card and let them know you clean cages. They might just call you a lot sooner than you might think. If you're thinking about cleaning cages in your spare time, parents can send me an email at mark@juniormoneymakers.com and I can help you strategize. I'm looking forward to hearing from you soon. Until then, dream big and change the world. The views expressed on this program in no way represent the views of the United States Air Force, the Department of Defense, or the United States government and are solely those of the host and their guest. Additionally, the ideas in this program should only be tried after ensuring compliance with all laws and regulations, and then only with parents' permission. Finally, while we believe in every idea we present, we cannot guarantee your results, as all individual results will vary. So what do you do if a dog eats your dictionary? Well, you take the words out of his mouth.